this is where possibly the defenders managed to secure an economic advantage, but the Brimstone Smoke just holding them at bay. Scargod, KnightRider cannot pass. A flash to start. How much more ground can they get? KnightRider gets things started. The first frag of this best of 3. He manages to find another. skillZ dead. skillZ good for one with the frenzy, but like I said, he's been brought down in Ember with the classic. Ember and Logi doing it all. Ember getting the plant off with one man, Lightningfast. How much can he do, KappA? He's done a lot in the past, but this is one heck of a task. 1v3. He's up against the Brim, he's up against the Breach, and he's up against the Sky.
Just on the shoulder, one of the first players there.
Minimap, KappA. They're not buying this BS. They're firmly planted towards B. Unfortunately, they lose their duelist, and they lose a lot more as their IGL falls. A 3v5 for Global Esports. The spike hasn't been planted. 45 seconds on the clock. Revenant, they're making their way bit by bit. Methodical. Boys, unfortunately, skillZ does get one, but Scargod and Whimp! There's Scargod trying to contest them and find a way in. He's managed to do that, but hell, by Rossi's side, will manage to find the trade. HellrangeR also getting a little bit of assistance on the kill feed at the way least from KappA and the others. The Rolling Thunder committed. Can Revenant capitalize? They want to push deeper. Hell hops about like a bunny. How far can he go? He's moved towards heaven. A friend by his side, but his friend can't trade as Ember takes care of the enemy breach. Viper Spit committed. This is Revenant's round to lose KappA, but KappA this man. Why? How did he know? Please. Someone explain how KappA knew where he was. Now a 2v3 for Revenant. The spike hasn't been planted just yet. They're running out of time. They're in the Viper's pit, and the Viper is dead. 8 seconds on the clock. It's just the operator. He's done a lot in the past. He needs to do a lot more. The Brimstone, the mission ultimate, but Rossi gets the kill. He's burning the flames on the left. KnightRider got the kill that he wanted. Revenant have gotten past the operator. They need to get the spike planted. Will skillZ allow them? He's pushing. KappA's pushing as well. KappA in the corner. Wins the duel. He shouldn't. Switches over to the shotty. Now he's not threatened. He can try and make progress. The spike hasn't been planted. KappA, the spike in the middle of nowhere. KappA, it's an A hit. Revenant, of course, frustrated trying to split global across the map. Scargod just walking out with the goods. I want to remind you, they do not have the best device, but Revenant have found an initial pick, and not just an initial. They found the ever crucial pick onto SkRossi. The spike has been planted. 5 members alive. Scargod, one man with one goal, just catches this round single-handedly. He's now upgraded to the Phantom. Global Esports are going to be so disappointed with themselves if they lose this round. HellrangeR's also especially important, winning straightforward anti-ecos. But
there's the operator revealing itself, but Global haven't actually been able to kill anyone. There's a lot of damage, there's a lot of harassment, there's a lot of shooting, but no kill. There's first blood, goes in favor of HellrangeR, goes for a second, Ember the trade, skillZ to follow it up, and in this absolute bloodbath on the A site, Whimp decides to emerge as the new hero for Revenant here. Can't kill him. Logi now. This duel is going to be crucial. Lightningfast scores all of the skill. 1v2.
A poke everywhere, but look at HellrangeR! He's pushed! He's found Logi! The controller dead! The initiator dead! Global Esports punch back 7-5 would be such a sweet recovery for them, KappA.
Yeah, Brimstone ain't gonna do that. Reach ain't gonna do that. KnightRider's gonna try and make it happen anyway. Lightningfast shows him why duelists are better for dueling. Just trying to spot out Ember here. Scargod from the flank is able to finish the job. The HellrangeR is already in the next position. There's that first kill, and now all HellrangeR needs to do is survive. Ember can't plant, so as that there concussion's available. Even Orcus, I'm surprised the Orcus struck
10 seconds left.
And for Logi, going to try and look for a staging point here against skillZ. He gets it, and now this B site's in trouble.
Or the A site's in trouble as well. I mean, the Seekers were committed. HellrangeR's waiting for the Rolling Thunder. Fights here, fights there, a little bit of fight. A and B, both sides being contested. KnightRider dies. KappA being so clutch. Lightningfast. We haven't seen his kills, but he is quietly putting in the work. Sort of shotty being put to use, but Logi, he's not entertaining this nonsense. Unfortunately, this round is a 1v3. He's stuck in queue. He wins one duel. Yeah, I mean, Revenant, 3 of their players just pushed out. They got a kill, they fell back. So they've dealt with the Shaw's glove. Logi also gets the ever-crucial kill on SkRossi. But look at the B side. The Brimstone, as well as the Rays, have taken aggressive control of the side. And after plant in the works, how do Revenant piece together retake? What is their defense all about? So now it's all about elbow. It's Logi and KnightRider without too much HP, but KnightRider managed to put this one together. Can he find another? He's found hell. KnightRider putting in the work, but skillZ, he's still got a lot to say about this round. Scargod, we know what he can do with the goal. In the Southeast and they're very pleasant unknown if you're a supporter of fun Valorant, structured Valorant, aggressive Valorant, because Scargod is pushing where he has no business pushing, and he gets punished immediately by KappA. It is a 3v3. Global Esports, they've got the spike planted. Shock darts are there, the defuse will be denied, and Lightningfast will make sure that the round will be easy. Ember manages to find one, but skillZ and KappA, with the specters that they picked up, will manage to make this a very simple, straightforward round for Global Esports. Oh, it's not quite. There's rolling thunder everywhere as Lightningfast will satchel onto the side, but it's SkRossi and skillZ who find the openings. Lightningfast gets spot down. The Global Esports, they still have the numbers. 3 members of Revenant on the retake. KappA playing, having fun with one. SkRossi, he's taking care of Scargod. The danger man removed. It's up to the Brimstone and the breach for Revenant. He's got one smoke to work with. 2 people peeking him. That's a bit of an issue. It's not the lack of utility. It's the numbers the Global Esports have. A shock dart, a bullet to get past. SkRossi playing really close. He's got the reflex to pull it off. He pushed the wall. Find the kill. Lightningfast finds another. 2 members dead. Revenant, they want the start. They want the money. Whimp fighting the pistol at range. Ember and Logi, well, they haven't made progress towards the side yet. And they don't feel like this side has been shut down. This commitment towards the A side from Revenant has been read like a book, and like a book, it doesn't really read you well if you are a Revenant supporter.
Let's go for a hunt. He wants some stats, he wants some guns. Unfortunately, no stats, no guns for SkRossi. Logi and Ember both going to die to spikes.
The spike hasn't been planted yet. Global Esports, they need to solve this puzzle. They're getting pincered from everywhere. Scargod takes care of KappA, but the SkRossi with the judge delivering judgment as he takes care of Scargod. Lightningfast will find KnightRider. A 3v2. Time is ticking. Ember, he's seen them. Oh, you thief in the dark. He's on 2 very crucial kills. And another. He's won the round for Revenant.
Yes, Global can afford a reinvestment, but can they reinvest in ego?
I have no idea. Ember, he's found a big, he's also found a lot of new information. He spots a bunch of players. Scargod, ever so reliable, aggressive, defensive, put him in any position. It's only B long that's a little bit safe for skillZ. So he's going to take the most obvious after plant. But he knows that elbow is coming as well. This man doesn't know where to look for now. Whimp doesn't have a flash. 8 seconds, he'll have a bird to work with. KnightRider's got an operator. Who needs abilities when you got KnightRider with the op? Whimp, he's got the flash ready now. He's going to throw it. 1 bird, can he find 2 stones? Tossing him on its head. No, he won't. He's going to be shot dead. KappA finds 2 kills. KnightRider finds another.
To get a kill, but they are able to garner so much control of this site. SkRossi goes angle. Those both easier there to worry about. The Scargod for 1. Lightningfast able to trade. Lightningfast able to upgrade his weapon to get the hell out of there. But does that matter? The Scargod swinging out. Lightningfast, bit of damage, continues to drop utility. Hit by the rolling thunder. The neon duck there is perfect. And now skillZ is called to action. Eventually via body shots is able to get that first kill. But look at the flank. The flank is coming in. KappA knows it's coming. Unable to shut down Whimp. That's perfect now. Through the smoke, skillZ able to respond to it. It's all onto your breach. That rolling thunder. What good does it do? Ember in for the 1 versus 2. KappA without armor, with half HP, able to win the clutch. Able to take one of the Vandals is certainly going to assist. And Global off the back of it, they want to waste no time in taking control of B long here. Ember swings out, traded instantly, but he does take Lightningfast with him.
Look at Scargod, he's pushing KappA again.
Enemy remaining.
KappA coming in so clutch in that round.
Oh, and you happen to have the spike. skillZ is now going to, in retaliation and in protest potentially, going to push over to spawn here. Double swing from Revenant. It's perfect. There's SkRossi for the first, able to get away before the trade comes in as well. But Whimp now is behind these players' skills. Doesn't spot them out in time. I don't think he will. Whimp reveals himself. Tries to get away in time. There's the revelation of skills now. Through the teleporter. SkRossi knows it's coming. Shuts them down. Or are they going to be forced into an overtime? This first duel's going to decide quite a lot there. Logi gets that kill, but falls very low on HP. Able to reload. Able to enter this next system in a moment. But it's too little too late. There's that flash. Here's the execution. Scargod caught with utility out. Lightningfast able to get the first play. Out comes Orbital Strike. Gets a back and forth. It's down to the 3-on-3 here. skillZ able to open it up, giving the advantage to Global now, and this is more than an advantage. This is an alpha plant for Revenant, a Viper and a Sky without ultimates, with ramshackled investments to try and usurp Global, who are already dug in, who are already expecting the attack. Faultline is going to miss. Logi with a mere ghost and judge. The odds may be stacked against him, but with a gleam in those eyes, he knows that there is still a chance. Looking to fight for L block here. HellrangeR awaiting it. Here's the audio cue. Goes up against the judge. There's the opening. Down to the 2-on-2. skillZ able to respond. On for the 4K now as it falls down to the Viper. 1 versus 2. Recon Dart going to buy a bit of time. Instantly destroyed. Time is ticking. There is not much time left for the fight. Just skillZ down. Ready for his 4th. And he makes it 4. Global. They take map 1, 13-10. And sure, it looks tough for a very long time. And for a
Coming through!
Oh yeah, it was the same composition. Well, the agent you want to talk about is Scargod. Scargod on the neon just runs into the side, but someone still is taking care of Loki. The same dealt with the defense finds an opening in terms of numbers. Scargod will punch back, running forward, jumping about, hopping about with the ghost, finds another. This man, insane, inhuman, shouldn't be legal. Scargod finding kill after kill on his own free will.
Spike planted.
Flash tries to get a bit of early control, but Scargod continues to just maraud and rampage his way through this site. It is eventually traded down to the 2-on-2. Whimp ready for the fault line, ready for KnightRider to try and capitalize off the back of it, but instead it's going to be KnightRider with Sarah's efficiency plan. Misses the headhunter, KappA to trade, KappA now continuing to push down, down to the 1v1, KappA swings out, KappA wins 8 for Global. Of course, by Global, it's the same circumstance. This is still reactionary plays here, despite the fact that they don't have superior weapons. Logi though, able to get a nice opening, concussed regardless though, as HellrangeR's going to attempt the trade.
Eliminated.
Oh no. This is an absolute disaster.
Makes a mistake first, and then the other team just punishes it. And when you have to play Valorant, that is perfect to such a degree. It really adds to your burnout, psychologically as well as physically. And well,
back to the ring.
Lightningfast able to avoid a plethora of utility there. Oh no, he doesn't. Whimp's able to get that opening. A wonderful concoction of abilities there. HellrangeR's able to trade it. KnightRider gets the next say in the matter. Another 3-on-4 and another position now where Global have to retake, but Logi already has a sick angle. There's that first player. Can't quite get the second. Ember's there to clean it up though. And for SkRossi having just invested in this shiny new operator. He ain't ready to give it up yet.
Repetitive stress injury and a little bit of bad luck put him out of this game. Just like skillZ has been put out of the server. Lightningfast will punch back, but is this aggression from Global Esports really necessary? Global Esports storm the side. Rossi, he's got the 2-day force. An awkward weapon on the retake. But can he make it work? The operative strike committed. They're just going to move towards B tower. This is like a maze, and Global Esports are running through it, but they're not finding what they need to. No trees for them, and Logi takes care of Rossi. Did you say, is it over, Anakin?
Yep.
Rest.
I was
down.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Yeah, it seems like it is indeed over.
One enemy remaining.
KappA is not your papa. He is not your father.
30 seconds left.
What a translation. The entirety of Revenant, they show presence towards A, they swung towards B. Now there was an early push towards B coming up from Lightningfast, but it's Lightningfast swinging back, dealing with the aggression. He pushes, forces utility from the stage, and deals with the push coming out from them. They have 3 members alive. It's Logi though on the stage, an unlikely candidate to find a kill, but it's Logi with the Vandal. Got in onto the side, KappA, but he's not committing to the plan because he knows that the opponent's strike is play. Out! Out! Whimp is burned and meant to a crisp. 30 seconds on the clock. He knew, but knowing a 3v5 for Global Esports, KappA.
I like how we're seeing the counter-rolling thunders come out as well. Revenant doing a real good job of mitigating any chance Global has in this round. HellrangeR's left in a 1v5. He's good for the first. Can he make it 2? Ooh, it's a clean shot onto KnightRider. Maybe there's a chance. I'll tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a chance. And for HellrangeR, unfortunately, he'll try and back off and retrieve the operator. And that would involve walking into the arms of Logi, who was certainly whipped a little bit here.
Logi we're just going to swing back to B. None of the BBC to us. We'll hit the B side instead. An opening pick on his kill. Rossi finds 2. Good stuff coming out from Rossi. But how much more can he find? The operator single-handedly doing work as an aftershock from one breach takes care of another. Ember takes care of HellrangeR though. But it's Rossi with the operator. Where and how does this man find these kills? Lightningfast is just diffusing. Okay. So again, your 2-0 prediction still holds. I mean, I have to come back to your prediction because it's all about this round. This round is going to decide the fate of the early momentum that any one of these teams can pick up. Is trying to pull Rossi and KappA in a wall committed and aftershock as well. But Global Esports, they have no information. They don't know what lies past that smoke, and what lies past that smoke is just like 3 members of Revenant. Well, for now, 1 member is enough as Ember. He's found 2 kills. It's SkRossi. You believe this man Tremor, for you is the reason why this is still going to be a 2-0. And he's making your prediction come through bit by bit as he finds Logi and KnightRider. The ghost doing work, 18 points of health. He needs to isolate these duels, but he just can't.
Helping him, but the Molly may buy a bit of crucial, vital time here.
I think it bought just
Spike
enough, and
down,
more
B.
importantly, it was Ember's positioning with the Spectre. Gets the kill, but skills with the
One
classic.
enemy
He's going to find
remaining.
Whimp. He had no business getting that kill. KnightRider, he fought the fan watch. At least in bind. Found a fair amount of entries here as well. It's Logi though who'll take care of the danger man Rossi. Rossi there, 3v4. Revenant starting to piece it together. Is it enough? Scargod find the kill, blinded! His spray is Lightningfast though, will take care of him. The abilities being used to set up for each other just perfect. A couple of smoke drops. KnightRider playing in the smoke. It's smoke here, it's smoke there, smoke everywhere, and it's bulleted lead for Logi. But we got down and shot there as HellrangeR will clean up.
Surely is here. HellrangeR to avoid the initial position. Orbital Strike comes out, followed by a showstopper from Lightningfast, but he... Lightningfast! He switches to the pistol. Now KnightRider's going to aggress.
KnightRider, does he really need to swing? Does any man need to peek? Well, they need to. When they've got aim like
30
that, when
seconds
they've got
left.
aim that's as crisp as fish and chips where HellrangeR and Scargod. This is sailing past each other. HellrangeR is going to find Scargod. Can Lightningfast do the same? It looks like Ember is wise to it though, but Lightningfast nonetheless wins the duel. This man is truly a duelist. As Global Esports, they've got 4 members alive in this post plan, and Revenant, they want none of this. We are playing defense. We've got to save. We've got to hold on to our economy for dear life.
Titans clash, worlds divide. Well, I tell you what, fracture, it's already in the name, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. You called him the SkRossi solution as well. Well, he isn't. There is no solution for SkRossi. Even if you cut the power cable, this man will find a way back into the server, back into your nightmares, and he'll shoot you down. He'll shut you down. He'll take away your offering.
KappA, they'll be extending here. Hoping to catch out one of these players to prevent them from save. Even if KappA dies, having other players on hand to know where they are could be enough to prevent these weapons from being held on to.
Oh, yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Will Global Esports let Revenant hold on to what little they've got? Whimp for now doesn't have much in terms of real estate. One little... Oh, yeah, Revenant need to turn this round around themselves. This is the last proper buy in a bit. Logi gets a kill on a KappA. That is 2 kills for the side of Revenant. Scargod trying to get past the box. I want to remind you, Tremor, if they lose this, their economy is broken. Rossi is breaking their spirit. Logi dead. Scargod to follow. HellrangeR skill somehow and a bang. It's KnightRider lighting up the kill feed, and it's Ember punching in with the last final kill.
Rear up, and they just win their aim kills. Global, they collapse off of the heroic one very great chamber.
Shit. It's all gone as shit for Revenant as they lose Scargod, but Whimp will put it back. Whimp finds another. Lightningfast has moved on the side. They've got the resurrection to work with on their stage. KappA's going to put it to use. skillZ brought back into the action. You can't sleep for a minute because Global will not let you. You have to fight. You die, you stand up again, you fight again. Where is the spike though? It's yet to make its way to the side. I mean, they've got a lot of folks to work with. Now Logi puts Whimp back into the action. Whimp forced back. KnightRider, the highlight of the previous round, is still there with the operator. Logi's going to lose that duel. The Sages, well, it seems as if KappA's up on top, and skillZ revived, revitalized, will find Whimp. Now a 2v1, one man. KnightRider, the operator on a retake. This is just awful to work with. He's got so many angles to clear. Wants to isolate the duels, but he's...
Global, let's ground us here. As Global have to respond to another quick attack. However, Revenant is able to get the first 2 kills on the back of the Tour de Force, but he blinded. KnightRider has to be careful. He's finished off by HellrangeR. We are still very much alive in this round. Global, remember, this is a match and series point. KnightRider pushes, what's up the shorty, Logi able to shut him down. However, how long will they survive? The players on all angles. SkRossi point blank, shotgun, Tour de Force,
Spike
works
down,
for them.
B.
But SkRossi is left in a 1v2. Do it. Scopes in, swaps to the Phantom, looks to hide the stage now. Logi needs to be careful, but Logi...
I personally hate entering from there. Lightningfast this time has one champion to work with, and he's gonna commit. The aftershock ignored. Confirmed. Lightningfast this time will not win the duel. Is there a follower? An orbital strike coming down. Hellfire from the skies. What can it achieve? That's enough for this man. But only 3 bullets for now in his chamber. Whimp takes care of KappA. Rossi gets one crucial kill, but it's Scargod through the woodwork. He's found a HellrangeR. One man alive. Rossi.
Ready to fight for this position now, and... No!
No!
SkRossi took the first one. Scargod can't turn in time. Logi's able to trade. Ember is able to get back on the team. It suddenly falls down to the 2-on-3. In a hair's breadth, a moment's notice, everything has collapsed. It's skillZ now. having to lead this charge. Bulldog in hand, Logi holding the cross, spots him out, can't stop him, but Ember has the info. Is that enough? Yes, it is. That's control of the spike. HellrangeR on for the one versus game sense is the one thing that will keep him alive here. There's a really strong fault line, hits every single player, but it may not matter. Spots out the first. Logi doesn't care. Logi at that range, 1 bullet, 1 kill, 1 headshot.
They decide to gamble their luck towards the B side. Smoking off C-Link and A-Link. Instead of going for the plant directly, they're trying to push through straight into SkRossi's crosshairs. Now this is going to give them a little bit of something to think about. They got massive all over the place. KnightRider going down on A. They've got Spike still traveling towards A shot. While all of this is happening, the Sky is all the way in the back of the Gong. These players are so spread apart, they have absolutely no trading potential. Could, by the way, reignite the flame all together, knowing full well that Revenant won't be able to plant on it and get back into safe position. Oh, not like this. Up close and personal, SkRossi with the quick scope. And while that happens, HellrangeR's picked off the other guy towards A-Link and C-Link. Both of them are getting assaulted at the same time. Whimp has nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. He gets stunned. And SkRossi
Huge aggression into Garage. No kill for either player, but a bit of damage and a sort of acknowledgement of presence. But SkRossi, oh, he's found players. He's ready to speak go frags. When assisted by skills, they can't even get close to him. Ember, he is able to run into the killing smoke. But is it enough? Because skill still stands and skill still thrives as he continues to spam this smoke. It's a lone Sky, Whimp with only a fractional amount of HP.
You gotta feel bad for him as well, right? It's not like he wanted to be in this situation. Oh, an uncatchable miss from skills.
10 seconds left.
I don't think he's gonna be able to plant. Oh my god, I take my words back. He's got enough time, but Lightningfast already behind him. Cleanup crew.
Let's get an opening. That's the first opening we've seen from Revenant thus far. However, unfortunately, it feels like Revenant is 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
That shows not perfect certainly change things, but Revenant players are not playing from C long. Instead of holding close competition, they just reinforce the side instead.
One enemy remaining.
For one, but
Last
trades
player
between
remaining.
the members of Revenant Esports are good enough. That's what happens when all 3 of your players are stacked up on the side. But with SkRossi figuring out where Ember is, he only needs to bait him out into the open. Oh, and he's not stopping. He's going to go straight for the fight. Even blinded, he doesn't.
Fast those attacks coming. Revenant, they want to catch up. Very fast attempt to control it for long. There's a swing. Lightningfast, he's good for 1, but there's the instant response. SkRossi caught out from the flank. He's finally been silenced. Logi's proved immortal. It's over to try and versus 4 global here. Make that a 1 versus 4. KappA, good for the first. Flashed off the angle. Realizes that a flank could very well be an option, but still unsure of the quantity of players as for their location as well. Recon Dart is going to reveal that the site's clear, but clear for how long?
This guy, he's only moving towards Garage and Logic catches on the block.
Chance on their defense here. But for Global, they're going to try their utmost to stop it. Early aggression now over to B here. KnightRider on the high ground. Still can't quite see anyone just yet. Goes for a flank round the back though. Skill's good for 1. Instantly traded. Rossi now. Even umming and ahhing about going through the smoke. Armed with nothing but an operator. But KnightRider's been forgotten about. SkRossi eventually stops him. Stops him for how long? Swings out. Caught out by Scargod. KappA now. Another 1v3. Failed in the last one. What can he do here? Not much.
Has reached all the way at the bottom of the grass. Lightningfast makes contact. This is skill's due to sing. And the moment they're busy dealing with Lightningfast, skillz try to make it harder. The Aftershock finally deals with Lightningfast, and it's about time Revenant use their utility to deal with this global aggression. But they've gone aggressive towards C way too often. This is the first time they're going towards grass, and HellrangeR is more than prepared to peek Ember. Ember never saw it coming. Not from a mile away, never in a million years. All back to safety as well. He goes unpunished. KappA anticipates Whimp push towards A-Long. There's absolutely nothing that Revenant Esports are able to do. If Revenant Esports push out A-Long, Global take B to A-Link, and then they control A side. They knew for a fact that Revenant Esports will never have control of this one. SkRossi left over there just to delay the pushes back from Revenant Esports, and he's bought time for his team, but is it going to be enough? It's just down to the last 2 members. Paranoia are also used up at this point. skillZ has absolutely nothing to work with, and he jumps towards straight into Ember's crosshair. HellrangeR trying desperately to deny the defuse. The Aftershock only pushes away Ember, but it doesn't kill him. And there's KnightRider to be the bodyguard.
Touches a keyboard, and then he visualizes the entire map and everything that can happen. That's how smart he is.
Down B.
So he's got this kind of mental map. Like
it's incredible, really. Truly. He makes Sherlock look like a toddler.
A toddler?
One enemy remaining.
The sacrifices that these guys made, and the rituals they do. I think the chanting also adds to that demonic power. KnightRider though, he's found a little devil in himself, and he's got the double kill that he requires. Can't be used for anything more. He's already taken quite a lot of damage. skillZ available. He tries to swing and then he sacrifices his life. skillZ though will be able to deal with the teleport
Last
right
player
into
standing.
Loki, but he still wins the duel. Now that wasn't expected. And Whimp does have more HP than both of them combined, but he's got all this utility against him. Gets into its garage. Knows for a fact that HellrangeR is going to be on this side. Not starting the plant just yet. They know for a fact that Revenant Esports will push up the plant their utility. And Lightningfast takes it upon himself. They have only placed the smoke to its A lane, not to its C. They intend to continue fighting, and Lightningfast does that exactly. HellrangeR also, as soon as the A lane smoke fades, he puts up the pressure toward that region as well. And now the only avenue left for Global Esports to defend is going to be the back of them. But they've already got that covered. They've already covered the graves of their opponents with dirt, buried them 6 feet under. Over the course of 3 months, they're a completely reformed team. But the one thing that doesn't change is that skillZ and Lightningfast both of them get straight out. SkRossi and his death. Now not held back by the aftershock, but it doesn't matter.
Spike down A.
Logi's trying to keep the number of advantage themselves, but Global Esports is unrelenting,
One enemy
unyielding.
remaining.
What a read!
Spike
What a
planted.
read by KappA! It doesn't even matter now for
enemy
KnightRider.
remaining.
Yes, he gets that opening. But there's a showstopper available for Lightningfast. The round's over. Even if it comes to a showstopper, it actually misses here. Oh, suddenly we have a clutch to our hands. He goes to the high ground. KnightRider not quite able to land a blow with it. Lightningfast picks out again, does some more damage. Lightningfast still trying to get this player off the spike. There's the big news. This game still very much has some life in it. Through the smoke, Ember almost getting another kill there. Lightningfast just about able to get away, but in serious danger of even diving the killjoy turret. Ember's not careful. Ember slowly pushing forward. Does he fit the player on the close angle? No, he doesn't. But Logi spots him out accidentally there. Ember gets the kill regardless, while the rest of Global prepare to hit B, the one position, the one site where we're seeing Crossfire already in position alongside the Storm Grenade. There's no getting to this site, but when he knows it, Global know it. It's now who gets these eco frags, and when he wants some bad.
That's exactly what Global Esports is up to, and that's going to be Revenant Esports need right now. Albert Ember has already pushed out of sewers. My goodness, he's burying his enemies deep inside this sewer. Impossible to dig back from this one. And Global Esports
One enemy remaining.
reeling from their losses.
Spike
There's no way
down
they can live
A.
there. He's clean right now. KappA can get a consolation frag, but recovering the spike is going to be incredibly difficult. Even if he can grab it, where does he go?
Seconds left.
Revenant Esports have no choice but to hold their ground and hope that Global walk into a trap, and the trap is ready. They deploy the lockdown as well, hoping to steer them away from the site, but SkRossi continues to plow
Spike
through.
down.
Ember, he's a bulldozer in himself, getting all the kills
Enemy
required,
remaining.
shutting them down towards the garage. Even though he's down, he should be able to get this kill. The ace from Ember, keeping this fire in Revenant Esports alive. His fellow breach saves Loki's life just for the moment, but the rolling thunder, it's great! Scargod is getting all that he needs. KnightRider's picked off KappA, and skillZ has no choice but to escape towards the A side, where SkRossi can regain control. There's no way Loki's gonna let him pass. He doesn't even check the angle, it's all onto skillZ. Teleports above. Knows he's gonna be facing at least one from short, but he's worried about Whimp. They're both coming in from different angles. Dodges the flash, waits for him to drop down.
remaining.
He's isolating these frags. skillZ is about to pull it off. This would be the clutch of a lifetime, but Whimp denies it! Revenant Esports are still alive in this game. And at this moment, Global Esports have got to start panicking.
Right now, Revenant, they're gearing up for the 6th round on the bounce now. 2 away from guaranteed overtime. And an early opening. KnightRider shuts down Lightningfast.
Oh, and another one!
Spike down
He peeks
A.
ahead of the smoke on the back of that guiding light, and maybe this light can keep them alive in this fight. HellrangeR going above, and KnightRider putting him below. He gets healed up as well. SkRossi gets a consolation kill, but KnightRider's got the blades. Will we see another race as Revenant Esports are stepping up? Every single one of them. It was Ember before. It's this guy right now.
To work, but they still have the Hunter's Fury, for instance. So Revenant, you still need to be a little bit careful.
10 seconds left.
And the
The
ace.
ace.
Judge only works at point blank, and right now Revenant, they've already run. They've timed it perfectly. The aftershocks as well. Hit with the rolling thunder. He is going to be hit. Not by the rolling thunder, sorry. The Hunter's Fury, even scarier. Ember also taking damage. 70 HP, trying to get away. Just about unable to do so. Slightly fast shuts him down. Rossi is still low on HP. That lack of armor really going back to haunt him here as we continue to see some follow-up aggression here. KnightRider, look at his position. Right now, the entirety of Global, they are trapped in their assaults away. But here's the thing, they don't know that. They're taking their time, they're hesitating. But the second they try and turn away, even though there's a minute left on the clock, KnightRider's going to be able to clean them up. And Rossi may be the target of that. Instead, Storm to hit. It's Crescendo. We're merely in the eye of it right now. Out comes the showstopper.
Oh.
There goes Whimp. 2 versus 1. Oh, now 2.
ZLZR.
Players fall. 1v4. SkRossi, he does it. Global Esports, they emerge as your champions in this best of 3, eliminating Revenant 2-1 in one of the closest series we have ever seen in SCS.